Hello, everyone. I hope you're still alive and kicking because today I'm going to do an info session about organization. So, just a quick introduction of myself. I'm Kirsten Season. I'm the president and founder of DSC TAF, and I'm a 118 BSCSST student. So, let me ask you this. Have you ever wanted to code for social impact but couldn't find the opportunity to do so? Creation has been more accessible than compared to 10 years ago when we were still at the age of playing Neopets, Hotel 66, and so on. But in our time now, we have realized how technology has been an integral part of our lives. From the applications and devices we've been using, we were able to realize its potential to change the world, even from our own bedroom. It gave us the capacity to bring novel innovation to society that we see so many countless of startups emerging and offering groundbreaking solutions from the simplest to the most complex problems we know. So, why is it that as much as we see stories of innovation in our Facebook feeds, so few of them are led by students? Here's where DSC comes in. Developer Student Club is a community group for students to build their professional and personal network. They also gain access to Google developer resources and work together to build solutions for local problems in a peer to peer learning environment. Through this, we envision LaSallians to grow as developers for the community. We don't want you to just confine yourself to just thinking the what ifs. Let's start doing what you can do and make something meaningful and valuable to people. So, what do we do? Empower. First, we empower students by bridging the gap between theory and practice. We also do this by providing exclusive access to Google developer resources that you can ultimately use to uplift communities. Next, we build solutions. We are a mission driven org that aims to build meaningful and lasting solutions for social good. And at the end of the process, we grow. For many CCS students, day in and day out, all we're doing is crunching our keyboards to work on our machine projects. But that doesn't mean you can't try or make software in your free time. In DSC, we want to help you use your free time to tap into your hidden potentials and turn your craziest of ideas into reality. What we're doing is that we're establishing a culture of building meaningful technologies and innovations for a better future. So, just a brief history of DSC TAF. I'm sure many of you are not familiar with it since it's just a new org. So, I'll do a quick brief, no longer than 30 seconds. So, it all started in 2019. It was the end of our freshman year when I found out that Google is bringing back their student developer programs for universities. So, I scouted for some talents in our batch who have high potential creating an impact through the work that we will be doing, and thus DSC TAF was born. It was quite a rough start, starting a new org from scratch, but so far so good. Here we are, and we're a year old, and our community is growing. Here's some highlights from the past year. So, first, our officers and core team got access to exclusive Google Cloud content that got them certified with the industry's top tools. And they were able to display this in their LinkedIn profiles, resume, and portfolio. Soon, this would make them more cutting edge when they would apply for internships and any other career opportunities out there. We also did some community building and Google tours. So here you can see our members with Sir Shadroy. He's the head of Google APAC for developer student clubs. And here in the next slide, you can check our members. They were able to mingle around with student leaders and the core team of other DSC chapters. They had fun activities, networking sessions, as well as brainstorming for the DSC Metro Manila Summit. We also did some workshop on Google technologies. So here's a picture of our past workshops held by Jeremy Chi, Gavin Dizon, and Joseph Uy. So most of our workshops then were led by students. And we did this because we wanted beginners to share their knowledge from the Google certification program that they did, as I mentioned earlier. We also have some spontaneous and fun events for community building. We did this Minecraft escape room challenge wherein our tech team stayed up until 4 a.m. for 2 weeks just to build an escape room in Minecraft. This was done for the CCS Week event, and it was in collaboration with MSC. Lastly, we had this DSC Solutions Challenge, which is an annual contest that invites students from DSC communities to develop solutions for local community problems using one or more Google products. Our former members made a disaster response monitoring system as an entry for this challenge. So they made a web app that aids disaster response teams to streamline their operations. It was led by Dan Velasco, the current DSC lead for DLSU, and his team Seago, Jason Evangelista, and Kimi Katahan. Like many others, we are working towards adapting to this new reality we are in, and because of this, we redesigned how we're pushing our events for the year. This time, we're streamlining our programs by tailoring it with our community's interests. We are constantly learning from our shortcomings and using your feedback for a better experience because we value the metrics and key results that we want to achieve as a whole organization. For our workshops, we are having ones that are led by Google developer experts, which are basically accomplished individuals in their field, and they are globally recognized for their research or experience in what they are doing. We'll invite experts from emerging local startups like Santi AI to global big companies like Spotify, Google, and so on. Workshops are also not limited to professionals, as I mentioned. Since we're investing in peer-to-peer learning, we want to recognize and give the talents we have here in CCS so that they can have a platform to grow as a student technologist to a student mentor. Having a shared collective knowledge where beginners are given the opportunity to teach can help individuals to be more competent as a leader too. And what better way you can apply your learnings from these workshops by contributing to tech projects too. This can range from simple side projects, open source contributing, and to big scale ones like projects that aim to solve a problem in the local community. We value all types of creation, no matter how small it may be. Something new we're doing is having the first student learning circle in DLSU. It's kind of similar to the study groups you've seen for midterms or finals, except what we're doing here is that we study new technologies together from scratch. I don't know how many of you watch Startup the K-drama one, but if you've seen Namdong San's computer vision project, if you've ever wanted to recreate that but using TensorFlow, and you have no prior experience with coding, it's okay because the goal of learning circles again is that we start from scratch and learn together and figure out how to use these tools to create a project. We don't want to confine ourselves to the topics in our curriculum, so we kind of want to explore these technologies together. So, what's in it for you? First, as a member, you'll get priority access to our events and opportunities. You'll gain technical experience from being immersed with different projects while building impactful solutions for the community. You also get to work with students who are passionate about building for social good, and you'll also get access to Google developer resources and materials from Google themselves, and ones that are curated by students who are actively exploring the field. You'll also be part of our giveaways for our quiz and challenges. Another huge benefit you can get by being a member is that you can gain a network of student developers from across different countries and even continents. So if you want to expand your network globally or even locally, DSC is a great way to go. DSC TAF, for example, we have a closer relationship with our other Philippine chapters as well. So if you've got friends from other universities with a DSC chapter, give them a greeting as we're constantly engaging with them for community-wide programs. Here is us, that's me and other DSC leads from different chapters. Here we are in the Southeast Asia Summit held in Kuala Lumpur. If you're a creator who is passionate about meaningful and impactful technology, you're very much welcome to join our organization of five-ish people. You don't have to be a salutatorian back in your high school days. We don't care if you've been coding since you were 8 or if you just got a loyalty award when you graduated high school. All we're looking for are creative and mission-driven individuals who wants to change the academic tech scene. So if that sounds interesting to you, we'll hope you'll create with us soon. Thank you for listening.